Hello guys and welcome to the lecture of control systems. Today in this lecture we will discuss about the signal flow graph and the constructions of signal flow graph from the block diagram reduction techniques. So first of all, signal flow graph. Here, since the process of block diagram reduction techniques is time consuming, so a simple technique is developed which is known as signal flow graphs. So in this lectures we will study how to construct a signal flow graph from the block diagram reduction techniques. And so there is some rules on it. So first of all, we have the rule first here. Here all variables summing point and take off points are represented by nodes. And rule second, if summing point is placed before a takeoff point, then a single node is taken. If a summing point is placed before a takeoff point, in such case a single node is considered. And similarly we have the rule third, and if takeoff or if summing point is placed after a takeoff point, then two nodes are considered. So these are the three rules for constructions of signal flow graphs from the block diagram reduction techniques. So I am going to solve problems related on this. Here we have the given systems, and from these block diagrams we need to draw the signal flow diagrams. Here we have the summing point and here it is the takeoff point. So in rule 2 we have written, if a summing point is placed before a takeoff point, in such case a single node is taken. Since the summing point is placed before a takeoff point, since this is the takeoff point, so we have single node here, and we have another node, so another node to second node, and here we have, since this is takeoff point and this is the summing point, so we have the takeoff point here and summing point here. Since in the rule third we have written, if summing point is placed after a takeoff point, then two nodes are considered. Since the takeoff point is before summing point, so here will be two nodes. So here we will write here two nodes. So we have third node and fourth node. So altogether we will have four nodes here. And here we have the negative feedback, and here we will have positive. So altogether we have four nodes, 2, 3 and fourth node. We have CS here, and for input we have RS here. Since we have RS here, since there is nothing, so we'll write here simply 1. And from here from 1 to 2 we have 1 to 2, 1 to 2 we have G1, so here we have G1, and from 2 to 3 we have G2, since node first here, node 2, 3 and 4 here, so in between 2 to 3 we have G2, and 3 to 4. Since 3 to 4 we have 3 to 4, there is nothing, so we will write here 1 here, means unity path. And we have from node 1 to node 4 we have G4 means feedback. So from 1 to 4 here we have G4, and from 3 to 2 we have G2. From 3 to 2 we have G2 here, and again from we have 4 from fourth node to first node we have G5 as a negative feedback. Since we have negative feedback, so we can write here minus G5. So these are the technique to solve the signal flow graph from the block diagram reduction techniques. Now have Mason-Green formula. That Mason-Green formula, it means the overall transmittance, or simply you can say that the graph transmittance between source node and the sink node is given by the Mason-Green formula. Since Mason-Green formula is given by T equal to summation Gk del k upon del. Here T is the transfer function and del equals to 1 minus sum of all individual loops gain plus sum of all possible product of two non-touching loops minus sum of all possible gain products of three non-touching loops. Sum of all possible gain products of three non-touching loops plus data and so on. And here Gk is the gain of the kth forward path, gain of kth forward path, and del k means the part of del not touching the kth forward path. The part of del not touching the kth forward so related on the Mason-Green formula. Now I am going to solve problems related on this. And here we have given the signal flow graphs, and here we need to calculate the ratio of C upon R, means overall transfer functions. So we have the first step to calculate the gain of the forward path. So first we will calculate the gain of forward path. So we have given first gain. So we have first G1, G2, G3, G4 and into 1. So we have G1, 1 into G1 into G2 into G3 into G4 into 1. So finally we get here G1, G2, G3 and G4. Let's also take the forward path here. And here we will have G2. So we have 1 into G1 into G5 into 1 again. Means 1 into G1. So G1 into G5. And we have not other forward path. So altogether we have two forward path, means G1 equal to G1, G2, G3, G4 and G2 equal to G1 into G5. And here we have del 1 equals to and del 2. So now we have the individual loop. Individual loop L1. So we have L1 equal to, we have individual loop this means G1 and H1. So we have minus G1 into H1. Similarly, L2, we have L2 here, one individual loop is here, means G3 and S2, means G3 into minus S2, we have minus G3 and S2. Similarly, for loop 3 you can write here, we have G1, G2, G3 and one loop is here. So for this one G1, G2, G3 and one loop for here S3. So I have one individual loop this. So we can write here minus G1, G2, G3 and S3. And loop 4, we have the loop for this, means minus S4. Now we have individual loop, and for two non-touching loop, for two non-touching loop, we have this loop and this loop non-touchings. So we have L1 and L2 non-touching. Similarly, we have L1 and this L4 non-touching. So we have L1 and L4 non-touching. Similarly, L2 and L4 are non-touching. So we have L2 and L4. So we have L2 and L4, non-touching. And again we have L3. Since we have the complete loop here, G1, G2 and this loop are non-touching. So you can write here L3 and L4 are non-touching. So L1 and L2 will multiply L1 and L2. So multiplying will get here G1, H1, G3, S2. And L1 and L4, so we'll write here G1, S1 and H4. And L2 and L4, so we'll get here G3, S2 and S4. And for L3 and L4, we have G1, G2, G3, S3 and S4. Now we have completed two non-touching loop. Now for three non-touching loop, we have three non-touching loop. Since we have three non-touching loop, this loop and this loop, these three are non-touching, means L1, L2 and L4. So we have L1, L2 and L4 are three non-touching loop and other are touching loops. So we need to find here only non-touching loops. So we have three non-touching loop L1, L2 and L4. So we'll have minus G1, H1, G3, S2 and S4. So now we need to calculate del 1 and del 2. So for del 1 we have 1 minus sum of all in non-touching loop. So in between G1, G2, G3, G4, here we have G1, G2, 1 into G1, G2, G3, G4 and again you have into 1. So in this forward part all the loops are touching, so there is no any non-touching loop. So write here 1 minus 0 equals to 1. And in del 2 we have del 2. So in G2 we have G1 and G5. So we have G1 and G5. So here we have one loop here, means L2. This is L2, means G3 into S2 minus G3 into S2. We have L2 minus G3 into S2. So we have one non-touching loop. So write here 1 minus and minus G3 S2. So we'll have here 1 plus G3 and S2. Now to calculate del we have 1 minus L1 plus L2 plus L3 plus L4, sum of individual loop plus sum of two non-touching loop. We have L1, L2, L1, L4, L2, L4 plus L3 and L4 and minus L1, L2 and L4 and C by R. Since finally we want C upon R. So for this you can have G1 del 1 plus G2 del 2 upon del. So by simplifying del equals to 1 minus L1 plus L2 plus L3 plus L4 plus sum of 2 non-touching loop minus sum of 3 non-touching loops. So by substituting these all values in formula of in this, we have C by R equals to G1 del 1 plus G2 del 2 upon del. So finally by calculating we'll get here, G1 G2 G3 G4 plus G1 G5 1 plus G3 and S2 1 plus G1 S1 G3 S2 G1 G2 G3 S3 plus S4 plus G1 G3 S1 S2 plus G1 S1 S4 plus G3 S2 and S4 plus G1 G2 G3 S3 and S4 plus G1 G3 S1 S2 and S4. So by substituting all the values here, we'll get the overall transfer function C by the ratio of C upon R. So in this way we can solve these problems. So here we have the question here. Using Masson-Gain formula, calculate C upon R. So our first step is to calculate the gain of forward path. So we have G1 equals to, so for G1 we have 1 into G1 into G2 into G3 into G6. We have first one forward path. So we have here G1 into G2 into G3 into G6, and G2 will have 1 into G1 into G2 into G4, 1 into G1 into G2 into G4 into G6. We have second forward path this. So G1, G2, G4 and G6, and we have third gain forward path, we have G3. So for G3 we have 1 into G1 into G2, and this is one forward path, so into G5 into G6. So write here G1, G2, G5 and G6, and here we will have del 1 equals to 1 minus, since we have gain of forward path G1 equal to G1, G2, G3, G6, since we have tossed from first to last, since 1 into G1 into G2 into G3 into G6, and 1 minus, since we have not any non-touching loops, since all the loops are touched, so we'll write here 1 minus 0 equals to 1. For del 2 we have G1, G2, G4, G6, 1 into G1 into G2 into G4 into G6. Again all the loops are touched, so we'll write here 1 minus 0, 1. And for G3 again all the loops are touched in G3 also, so 1 minus 0 equals to 1. Now individual loop. Since we have one individual loop here, G1 and S1, means G1 and minus S1, so we have L1 equals to minus G1 and S1. Similarly for L2, we have L2, G1, G2, G3 and S2, G1, G2, G3 and S2. Since we have one loop this here, 1 into G1 into G2 into G3 into minus S2. So we'll write here minus G1, G2, G3 and S2, and here we have L3. So for L3 you can write here G1, G2, G4. Since we have G1, G2, G4, here G1, 1 into G1 into G2 into G4 into minus S2. Since this is one also one individual loop, so write here minus G1, G2, G4 and S2. And for L4 we can write here again 1 into G1 into G2 into and G5 into minus S2. Since this is also one individual loop, so write here L4. So for L4 we have minus G1, G2, G5 and S2. And for two non-touching loops, here since we have one individual loop this and one loop this, and the third one is and this loop. Since all the loops are touched to each other, so there is no any non-touching loops, so there will be two non-touching loop since there is none. So we have del equals to 1 minus sum of individual loop L1 plus L2 plus L3 plus L4, and we have no two non-touching loops, so write only individual loops here, 1 minus L1 plus L2 plus L3 plus L4. And we have the formula C upon R equals to G1 del 1 plus G2 del 2 upon del. Since we have calculated the G1 here, and we have calculated del 1 also, similarly G2 here and del 2 here, and plus G3 here and del 3 also here upon del. So finally by calculating we will get the required overall transfer functions. So substitute all the values, we will get here required transfer functions. So in this way you can solve the problems related to signal flow graphs using the Masson-Graham formula. Thanks for watching the video.